Skulls and Bones 444 here. This is interesting because this is the second time that I'm having to record this because clearly somebody doesn't want me to talk, but I am. Anyways, before I get started, this is for the whole collective, okay? Divine feminine, divine masculine, and all the opposition, alright? And all signs, alright? And y'all could be seeing synchronicities like 111, 222. 144, 555, 711, 411, like the 411, 1010, 1212, etc. Okay. This, I took a lot of notes that I had found on the internet, and it has to do with learning more about what a sociopath is because I wanted to understand more about the karmic masculine 111 on the timer, but I also wanted to learn more about sociopaths in general. Okay, here we go. Antisocial personality disorder, which is also known as sociopathy. So if I'm pronouncing that word right, that's the title I made this. 131 on the timer. The overview here. Antisocial personality disorder, also known as sociopathy, is a mental illness in which a person such as the karmic masculine, consistently displays no comprehension of the differences between right and wrong and ignores the rights and feelings of others. These people usually display social behavior with others, but it's not for good intentions. It's because they've discovered that being a social butterfly helped them to master the art of manipulation by putting on the charm with people so that they can get what they want instead of being genuine, empathetic, and making the effort to create friendships. Now, this is all in bold. When it comes to this particular situation with what the divine feminine is going through, says the other people that the karmic masculine has been working with, they're technically considered sociopaths as well because they've been willing to go along with the karmic masculine and killing the divine feminine, which is considered premeditated murder in the first degree. Yeah, I said they're also considered sociopaths, and that's because they've been willing to do the karmic masculine's bidding, which entails sacrificing the divine feminine, which means removing her off this planet. 323 on the timer. Key points to understand why a sociopath might be socially engaging. Lack of empathy. Sociopaths, like the karmic masculine, struggle to feel compassion towards others, making them easy targets to manipulate people in certain situations without feeling guilty or remorseful. 353 on the timer. High social intelligence. Starting at a young age, they're very observant of their surroundings and how other people act and react in their current environment in certain situations. After a few years of studying many types of behavior, they learn to adapt to reading social cues, helping them to gain friends. However, in reality, these people are just items to the sociopath child. And as they grow up, anybody that they meet or cross paths with, they're just considered items. They don't consider them people, human beings, nothing. 444 on the timer. Confirmation. Self-serving motivations. Their social interactions are primarily driven by personal gain, not genuine connection. Mask of normalcy. They can put on a show and display a wonderful personality that's outgoing, jovial, haha, hee hee, ho ho, being the life of the party, all of that shit. Okay, but underneath it all, it is for manipulating others. Important considerations. 5:35 on the timer. Not all sociopaths are equally social. Some may exhibit higher levels of antisocial behaviors, while others may seem highly functional and socially adept. High functioning sociopath. This term refers to individuals with antisocial personality disorder who are particularly skilled at maintaining social relationships while still exhibiting manipulative behaviors. 6:11 on the timer. Now, moving on to the topic of sociopaths, I call it dangerous people who have no remorse or guilt for their manipulative behavior or heinous actions. Sorry, guys. Having said that, people with antisocial personality disorder intentionally make others angry or upset and manipulate or treat others with cruel and unusual punishment. And while they're manipulating or treating individuals like shit, they have absolutely no regret for what they did, and they're not remorseful for the pain and suffering that they've caused other human beings. People with antisocial personality disorder often violate the law, becoming criminals, which is exactly what the karmic masculine is, and the other Coven members are. And I say the karmic masculine isn't the only one in this group to be considered a sociopath because they've all done the same shit with the karmic masculine, like all kinds of illegal activities. Their crimes have included the following: credit card identity theft, making illegal financial transactions with fake bank tellers from offshore accounts, pedophilia, the karmic masculine marrying the divine feminine without her knowledge, aka a forced marriage, which is something we talked about a few days ago. Stealing the stealing the divine feminine's inheritance that a passed on loved one left for her, and even hired about 1 to 2 hitmen off the dark web to take her off this planet, all because she left the karmic. They may lie, behave violently or impulsively, and have problems with drug and alcohol use. They have difficulty consistently meeting responsibilities related to family, work, or school. Symptoms, okay? This disorder includes repeatedly ignoring right and wrong, telling lies to take advantage of others, not being sensitive to or respectful of others, using charm or wit to manipulate others for personal gain or pleasure. 9:11 on the timer, guys. Having a sense of superiority and being extremely opinionated, having problems with the law, including criminal behavior, being hostile, aggressive, violent, or threatening to others, feeling no guilt about harming others, doing dangerous things with no regard for the safety of self or others, being irresponsible and failing to fulfill work or financial responsibilities. 9:44 on the timer. This disorder usually shows symptoms of conduct disorder before the age of 15. Symptoms of conduct disorder include serious ongoing behavior problems, such as aggression toward people and animals, destruction of property, lying and dishonesty, theft, serious violation of rules. Seeing the causes. A personality is a combination of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that make everyone unique. It's the way people view, understand, and relate to the outside world, as well as how they see themselves. Personality forms during childhood. It's likely shaped by inherited genes as well as life situations and experiences. The exact cause of antisocial personality disorder isn't known, but perhaps genetics may make you vulnerable to developing antisocial personality disorder, and life situations, especially neglect and abuse, may trigger its development. Changes in the way the brain functions may have resulted during brain development. The risk factors. Certain factors seem to increase the risk of developing this disorder, such as diagnosis of childhood conduct disorder, family history of antisocial personality disorder, or other personality disorders or mental health conditions, experiencing abuse or neglect during childhood, unstable or violent family life during childhood. And here's the interesting thing, y'all. Men are at greater risk of having antisocial personality disorder than women are. Complications. Complications and problems resulting from antisocial personality disorder. They include spouse abuse or child abuse or neglect, problems with alcohol or drugs, being in jail or prison, attempting suicide or trying to kill someone else, having other mental health conditions such as depression or anxiety or ADHD, financial, educational, or social problems, dying early, usually because of violence. See, prevention. There's no sure way to prevent antisocial personality disorder from developing in those at risk because antisocial behavior is thought to have its roots in childhood. Parents, teachers, and pediatricians may be able to see early warning signs. It may help to try to identify those most at risk, such as children who show signs of conduct disorder, and then offer early intervention. Antisocial personality disorder is considered a lifelong condition, but in some people, certain symptoms, particularly destructive and criminal behavior, may decrease over time. It's not clear whether this decrease is a result of the effect aging has on their mind and body, an increased awareness of the impact that antisocial behavior has had on their life, or other factors. One, to see a doctor. People with antisocial personality disorder are not likely to seek help on their own because they don't think that they have a problem, y'all. If you suspect that a friend or family member may have the condition, you might gently suggest that the person may seek help from a mental health provider and offer to help them find one. Okay, y'all. That was kind of spooky, but spooky in the sense of those are the behaviors and actions of a sociopath and how they develop. And I think probably one of the spookiest parts is how it can be genetic. But anyways, love y'all.